Good morning, SBC. It's Tuesday morning, and it's a beautiful day for us to be into the ministry of God right here in Hopkinsville and in Christian County, or perhaps wherever you happen to be living. I've been hearing from folks that are literally around our nation, Alaska and Texas and Massachusetts and so on. And so wherever you're at, you have an opportunity to make a difference for God. I don't know how you went to bed last night, but I can tell you how you can roll out of bed today. You may have went to bed last night weeping over a sorrow that's so deep in your heart, and you can still get out of bed today and seize the opportunities that God has given to you. Maybe you went to bed last night just so happy, joyous. Maybe your team won the game of whatever kind, but you can still get out of bed today and not live in yesterday, but seize the opportunities that are in front of you. And the truth is, we've got to, as believers, we've got to get up every day and realize, today I have to make it count. Now, why is that so important? Well, the Apostle Paul actually taught us that over in the book of Ephesians. Over in Ephesians in chapter 5, the Apostle Paul writes this: "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil." The Apostle Paul said, listen, our days don't allow for us to squander one, to write one off, to waste one. He says we've got to live wise every day because we want to make the most of every opportunity God has given us. Why? Because the days are evil. Now, I know as soon as I say that, you might think politics or society or the cultural norms and morals. Listen, you can substitute the word evil with the word short if you like. The days are short. You just don't know when God's going to call you home. You don't know when your time here on earth is going to finish. You don't know when your last day is going to be. So you don't want to waste one. But even beyond that, the Scripture tells us that the days have always been evil. Satan has been with us since the days of creation. He tempted Adam and Eve, and he's been tempting every individual since. It's not about politics. The days were evil when we had emperors and empires. And the days are evil even though we have presidents and congresses. The days are evil because Satan's in the mix. And that means we got to be careful. We've got to live as the wise and seize every opportunity. It was months and months and months ago now that I heard a member of our church who gave a quote. And as they gave that quote, as they have cancer, that quote struck home with me. This individual who was battling cancer, is battling cancer, said they had read somewhere, "Don't waste your cancer." And what they meant by that was use your cancer to glorify God. Use your cancer as a ministry opportunity for God. Use your cancer as a means and a mechanism by which you can share your faith in God. And I know that sounds awful. Why would you do that? God has allowed you to get cancer, so get mad at God, don't do anything, and sit on a stump. No! You can use every opportunity as a mechanism to share your faith in God. And this member chose to do so. I grew up with a pastor. His name was Dr. Dean. Loved Dr. Dean. Dr. Dean ended up with cancer. And while he had that cancer, he used that cancer to witness to nurses and to doctors and to preach to people that would never sit in the pew to hear him preach from the pulpit. They'd never come to his church, but they needed him to come to them for the cancer. And so he used the cancer as a mechanism to share the glory and the gift of the grace of God. Every opportunity. Don't waste one. We don't know how many days we've got. The days are short and the days are evil. So let's make today an awesome day. I look forward to catching up with you again, SBC, right here from Second Baptist Church.